Hello and welcome back to the Minnesota Dynasty. This game was supposed to be a road game, but the setting looks awfully familiar as Minnesota travels to Illinois in the snow for this Week 11 matchup. Last week, the Gophers were victorious over Penn State and entered today's game with a 6-2 record, 4-1 in the Big Ten. They are tied for first in the Big Ten West with Nebraska. It's game 2 of Minnesota's 4-game road trip. Today they look for win number 7 against an Illinois team who's lost 3 of their past 4 games. Can they get the job done here in the Winter Wonderland? I'm a huge fan of football in the snow. We'll see how the weather impacts today's game as Minnesota opens with the football. Diamond pistol formation, and Andrew Johnson hands it off. Alonzo Holland up the middle, cuts outside, and he ends up with a gain of 7. It's Kevin Martindale coming in as Minnesota's leading rusher with 606 yards. And here is Kevin Martindale being brought down quickly after a pickup of 1. Andrew Johnson on 3rd and 11. 12 touchdowns, 4 picks on the year. Comes out with 4 wide. Johnson hit, fires middle, and hauled in by Terrence Johnson for a 15-yard completion. Offset pistol package, 1st and 10. Defender bites and Johnson keeps. He runs ahead for the first down and slides. With a couple fumbles 2 games ago, we have to keep Johnson safe, especially today in the snow. He sweeps outside to Maurice Pratt, who picks up about 7 as each of Minnesota's top 3 runners has a carry. 3rd down and 1 back in the diamond, and they give it to Holland up the gut. He has the first down and a couple more. Minnesota now in long-distance field goal range. 2nd down and 10, Parker slot right. Johnson faces the blitz and fires to Parker, and the pass is nearly picked off by Joseph Jones. 3rd and 10. David Clark in motion. Johnson. The pressure is taken care of. Now rolling right. Johnson out of the pocket. Fires downfield and incomplete. Poor off-balance throw by Andrew Johnson. Had a man open, but could not get this pass to Martin Parker. 4th down. Minnesota looking for the game's first points. It's Matt Morris from about 49 yards. And the kick is up. There's not much wind, and it is good. A quick update now as the team just above Minnesota in the rankings goes down. Louisville upset by Houston. That's good news for us Gopher fans. So is this 3-0 lead in the first quarter as Illinois takes over. Tyler Castillo breaks a tackle as he sets up the option, and he's put down by Jonathan Starks for a loss. Starks had a rough game last week as he missed some tackles. We'll see how he bounces back. 3rd and 9, Castillo on the drop back. Lobbing outside and picked off! Matt Smith interception. The senior has his first on the year. One thing I've preached about this year is that this team is not creating enough turnovers. There's a great start on Illinois' first drive. Minnesota takes it away. Back to the ground game. Kevin Martindale clobbered inside for a loss of 1. Maurice Pratt and Martindale next to Johnson as Andrew Johnson sliding right in. He is sacked. Johnson loses a big 9 yards. It's 3rd and 20. Making an adjustment, Johnson. Quick screen, it's caught by David Clark. Blocks out in front. Do we have something here? He breaks a tackle and then is brought down. He got half of what he needed, but Minnesota will have to punt. Back to work as the nation's 20th ranked rushing offense as Williams carries and he's brought down by John Meyer, playing right to our strength. This is a good matchup for our defense as we're great against the run. Castillo on 3rd and 7, fires outside, and Harrison with the reception, wrestled down after a 22-yard catch and run. Offset I formation, and Castillo hands off right. It's Williams again, and there is Sean Wright with the tackle. Quickly gets off his block and makes the tackle for loss. What makes this a good matchup is that Illinois' O-line is not the most talented, but they're going to the air now as Maxwell has the reception, another first down for Illinois. They haven't been running the ball too effectively, so they go to the end around to mix things up, and Wright breaks a tackle, and the receiver picks up a first down. Offset I formation as Sean Wright cheats outside, but they run it left. The right side didn't work, but Williams has running room on this play as he picks up the first down. Inside the 15, it's a gain of 12. Second quarter underway. 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz, but it can't get to Castillo, and Wright makes the reception, and Michael Wright in for the score as Illinois takes the lead. Minnesota got aggressive, brought 2 inside linebackers, but wide open was Michael Wright. Illinois passing him out to a good start despite the interception by Matt Smith. It's 7-3, Minnesota ball. Martindale in the backfield next to Johnson from the shotgun. Johnson now scrambling left, and he'll take off up the sideline. First down picked up, and he gets out of bounds. Good play. First and 10, offset pistol. Handoff goes to Martindale. He's running outside and brought down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Same formation, Holland next to Johnson as he drops back. Pressured but finds Doug Duckett flying across the field. That's an 18-yard catch. Same formation on first down. Fake to Martindale. Johnson blitzed and he lost the football, but Minnesota recovers. It's Martindale picking it back up. A loss of 5. Johnson to the air. Quick outside and Duckett gets hit and he cannot hang on. That'll bring up 3rd and long. Receivers in tight as Minnesota needs 15. Johnson lobbing deep. It's tipped around and incomplete. Trying to hit David Clark. It was almost picked off. We'll see this one more time closer as Clark had his hands on it. That could have been a first down catch. Illinois takes over, a 4-point lead. Castillo lobbing outside and well over the head of the receiver. It may have been a throwaway. Minnesota shows blitz on second down. Now they back off. Castillo taking off across the 10, and he's hit shy of the marker. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Trying to force a 3-and-out inside their own 20. And Castillo will pass. He throws outside and well over the head again. Not sure if the elements are playing a factor, but that's a 3-and-out. After Illinois struggles, it's Minnesota football in the shotgun. Johnson gives to Martindale. Has some running room inside. He sheds the tackle. First down is picked up. They'll give him 14. New set of downs. 4 wide Minnesota. Johnson running out of the pocket to his right. Now stops and finds David Clark. Takes a big hit, but he hangs on for the first down. Bunching up Clark, Parker, and Kirkpatrick as Johnson fires, and he does find his tight end, Adam Kirkpatrick, for a 6-yard reception. 3rd down and 3. 3 wide Minnesota from the gun. Johnson lobbing end zone and incomplete. He put it up for Doug Duckett. Good defense by Jones again. This is one of the few risk-taking throws we've seen from Johnson. Minnesota has to settle for the field goal as it's a 1-point game late first half. Castillo does have plenty of time to work with as Wright has the reception underneath for 6. 3rd down and 1. They passed it last time. Now they'll run it. Williams following his guard as he has the first down, and he is down in Minnesota territory. A 2-man front for Minnesota. They send 2 linebackers to make it a 4-man rush as Castillo chased and brought down. Sean Wright with number 6 on the season. A long-range field goal from this spot, 3rd and 11. Castillo in the pocket, off balance. Pass is caught by Michael Wright. Easily his favorite target in the passing game so far. A very good off-balance throw. Inside of a minute to play from the shotgun 4 wide. Castillo running once again. He gets away from the lineman as he has the first down and slides just ahead of Jared King for a first down. Shotgun again. A safety in the box now backs off. Castillo again wants to run and down he goes. This time Maurice Hudson was waiting for him. 2nd down. Castillo fires end zone. Touchdown. David Dennis. Not a very difficult throw at all for Tyler Castillo. We'll see it one more time as he gets off the press from Jared King, and he was the only line of defense. Illinois extends their lead. We have a 14-6 ball game, 27 seconds as Minnesota is taking an aggressive approach to the end of the first half as Johnson rolls out, and look at all the white in front. Johnson to the 50 and out of bounds in Illinois territory. We may have something here. 18 seconds. Johnson from the shotgun, taking a shot deep for Duckett, who lays out and makes a great catch. 39 yards downfield. One more time, Duckett with a great reception, and Minnesota has a scoring threat. Empty backfield with Doug Duckett in motion. Johnson quickly fires in. Touchdown, Doug Duckett. And Minnesota has answered back in only 16 seconds. And now they have a chance to tie this game. For the 2-point conversion, Andrew Johnson behind Martin Parker. The pass is incomplete. We'll see this one more time. Parker open, but Johnson's accuracy becomes an issue, and this is a 2-point game. Only 11 seconds to go in the first half as Illinois offset I. They go to the ground with Williams, who gets a block on Gaines, and here he goes across the 50. Williams all the way to the 35-36. They got a shot now at a field goal. Last play of the first half. And the kick from right hash is up. It stays inside the left upright, and Illinois only needed 11 seconds to answer Minnesota. An action-packed end of the first half as Minnesota is down by 5 and will kick off to open the 3rd quarter. Unranked Illinois playing a solid game so far today. They've had great offense from Tyler Castillo throwing outside of one interception. The main difference in this game is that Minnesota's kicked 2 field goals while Illinois has only had to kick 1. 5-point game, third quarter, here we go. It's Castillo handing off, and Williams not going down easy. He's close to the marker, and he earns a first down. On second down, Minnesota in a 3-man front. It's Castillo. No trouble as he takes off, bounces off of Starks, and then wrapped up by Hudson following a pickup of 7. Third down and 2. They love this offset eye. They run it with Williams right up the middle, and he collides inside with Maurice Hudson, and he wins the battle. Now trying to spread the defense, 1st and 10, Castillo in the pocket, takes a shot deep down the field where it's picked off by Matt Smith. Number 2 on the day. Great day for Matt Smith as Minnesota came in as a team with 3 interceptions. Castillo tried to challenge him, and so far Smith is winning that battle. The Gophers take over in the diamond package. Andrew Johnson, 10 of 16 throwing in the first half, but he hands off here to Alonzo Holland, who has running room. A spin move as he evades defenders, picks up extra yards, and he gets 28 at the end of the day. And that deserves a second, maybe third or fourth look. It's up to you if you want to rewind that. That was a great move right there by Holland. New set of downs, and now it's Maurice Pratt giving Holland a breather. Look at all this real estate as Pratt ends up with about 13 on the play, try to cut back to his blocker. A twin tight end look now for Minnesota as Johnson fakes the Martindale. Incoming pressure as Johnson fires in. David Clark cannot hang on deep down the field. Incomplete. Gophers facing 3rd down and 5. Illinois sends an extra rusher. Johnson throws, and it's almost intercepted. Again, he was trying to find David Clark. Almost was picked off by John Lewis. He was in perfect position, just couldn't make the catch. Illinois football. 3-wide formation. They bring Michael Wright in motion as Tyler Castillo finds Wright quickly. That's only 3, so a 3rd down upcoming for the Illini. The outside corners play soft. Screen set up. Castillo to Corey Williams. And Maurice Hudson evades the block, and he puts down Williams for a gain of 0. Both defenses getting solid stops in the second half as Minnesota will try again. It's Martindale, and this move gets him nowhere, but he does get about 5 on the carry. Diamond package on 3rd and 3. Johnson to Martindale. He has the reception in Illinois territory. Call it 9 and a first down. 2.5 to go in the third quarter as the counterplay now. It's Alonzo Holland and brought down in the backfield. That's a loss of 1. Excellent job by Kevin Williams. Can the Gophers get 11? Johnson back to pass. Firing to Parker. He makes the reception. First down Minnesota as Parker sat down right at the marker. Perfectly executed. New set of downs, and here comes the blitz from Illinois. Johnson all by himself as he makes the reception and a 9-yard gain before a big hit. Adam Kirkpatrick in motion, and now a sweep to Martindale, but here comes Dedrick Gaither right through the hole. Perfect pursuit, and Martindale loses 3. Now a 3rd and 4 for Minnesota. Parker slot left. Johnson fires short. It is caught by Martin Parker. He turns around, and he ends up just shy of the marker. 4th down. Sometimes you need to be aggressive. Minnesota is here, and Thompson picks up the first down on the fullback dive. 1st and 10 now to begin the 4th quarter. Parker motions to the backfield as Johnson will roll his way. And he doesn't like what he sees. Johnson runs and scampers out of bounds. It's a gain of 8. Now to the diamond package. Minnesota wants the run. It's Martindale, and he'll go nowhere. A loss of 2 on the play. 3rd down for Minnesota. Andrew Johnson throws end zone. Touchdown. Adam Kirkpatrick with the catch. His 3rd touchdown reception on the season as Minnesota takes a 4th quarter lead. To make this a field goal game. 2-point conversion. Johnson, good coverage as he rolls out. Has to do something. Puts it up. It's almost intercepted. And so the 2-point conversion fails. Still a lot of game left. And Illinois begins their drive with a screen. Out to Corey Williams. And he's met. And the second effort gets him a few extra. 7 yards. 6.5 to play. 3rd down and 2. Corey Williams finds the hole, runs right through it. First down to almost midfield. It's been a good day for Williams. 100 yards on the ground, 7 yards a carry. Here he is again, and this time Minnesota is ready for him, and he only gets 3. A critical third down outside of field goal range. Castillo, quick middle and caught by David Dennis, scampering after the catch away from Jared King. It's a gain of 26. Illinois now in field goal range with a new set of downs. Just over 5 minutes to play. Tyler Castillo fires sideline and Michael Wright is there for the 15-yard reception. Corey Williams is out and Luke Moore in as he gets the carry from Castillo, running past defenders and fighting his way down to about the 1. Knocking on the door from the shotgun is Tyler Castillo. He hands off Corey Williams and nobody to stop him as he runs into the end zone, and Illinois has recaptured the lead, and with a successful 2-point conversion they can make it a 7-point game. They come out with 3 wide receivers, everybody in tight. Castillo, end zone and dropped! Powers couldn't handle it. It's a 5-point game for Minnesota. The Gophers drove down late last week to win the game against Penn State. Similar situation today as Martindale gets the carry and he ends up with 7. Minnesota has less than 4 minutes to score a touchdown. Handing off again, Martindale with running room. He broke a tackle and a 16-yarder, his longest on the day, as Illinois has bottled them up for most of the day. 4 wide for Johnson. He has a man wide open. He finds him, Martin Parker over the middle, and Minnesota has already worked their way into Illinois territory. They don't have to be in a hurry. They just have to be smart. 2:42 to go as Martindale misses the hole, runs outside his blocks, and only gets 2 on the carry. At least not a loss. Martindale got up slowly. Holland checks back into the game. He carries on the counter. Holland with room, bowls over 1 and picks up 9. First down, Golden Gophers. Minnesota taking their time as they should. 2:02 to play as Illinois blitzes, and Andrew Johnson is sacked. They looped 2 linemen around. They brought the linebackers and caged Johnson in. Now only a minute 38 to play. 2nd and long. Johnson, good protection. Kirkpatrick is open, makes the reception and brought down just shy. 3rd and 2. And Minnesota back to the ground. Martindale up the middle. He has the first down, gaining 7. Again, getting up very slowly. Martindale stays in the game. 1st and 10. Blitz again, but Johnson finds Martindale as his check down, and he's taken down by 2 defenders after gaining 6. And now Martindale, grabbing his arm, has to leave the field. Alonzo Holland in the game. 43 seconds to go. Johnson hit and finds Martin Parker. That's good for a 2-yard gain. Holland and Pratt are the backs on 3rd down and 2. From the shotgun, Andrew Johnson firing. Caught first down. It's Martin Parker near the 5-yard line with 31 seconds to go. Minnesota running hurry up back to the line. And Johnson following his backs up the middle, and he's put down a couple yards shy. Clock is ticking. Minnesota has 1 timeout. 14 seconds to play. And now back to pass. Johnson, touchdown, Martin Parker. And the Gophers have taken the lead with only 10 seconds left. Wide open, Martin Parker. And the offense does it again. Now the 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. Johnson back to pass. He's hit and overthrows Terrence Johnson. It'll be a 1-point game with 10 seconds left. Minnesota cannot let Illinois get into field goal range. Illinois has all their timeouts. Castillo drops back. He'll throw short. Caught by David Dennis. Wrapped up by Jared King. And there's 1 timeout from Illinois. They have 5 seconds to go. I expect this to be a deep pass. And Castillo sends everybody long. He's hit by Jerry Jackson and his pass is incomplete. 1 second left. This is the game right here. Last play of the game. Tyler Castillo will throw it as far as he can. He heaves it deep and the pass is intercepted. And Minnesota holds on to defeat the Illinois Fighting Illini 24-23. Another close game for Minnesota, very similar to last week, except Illinois did not have very much time to answer Minnesota at the end. The Gophers moved to 7-2 on the season after a good performance from Andrew Johnson. Again, taking care of the football, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and the defense got some production today in the turnover category with 3 interceptions after coming into this game with only 3 in their previous 8 games. Another exciting close game, and Minnesota makes the plays necessary at the end. On the recruiting front, we have no news this week, sadly. You can see the updated board here, and remember, we have 7 commits so far and 19 seniors graduating, so still a lot of work to do. Need to get about 12 more recruits, and we have kind of a top 12 going right now. And I'll have to be scouting and finding some more players in case one of those players commits to another school. But Minnesota is now number 5. You guys saw earlier in the video, it was Louisville going down to Houston. So we take their spot at number 5 in a big rivalry matchup next week. Minnesota and Wisconsin. Always a fun game. The battle for Paul Bunyan's axe. And for those wondering, Chris McKnight is 3rd on their depth chart. He was 4th last year. This season, their team is healthy, and we may not see him play very much, which is good news considering how well he played last year. But that's our next matchup, guys. The battle for Paul Bunyan's axe on the road in Madison. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's game. If you could leave a like and share the video, I'd really appreciate it. That helps the series out a ton. But subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys next time in the Minnesota Dynasty. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys against Wisconsin.